Well, hello there, my listeners. It is your buddy here, host with the most. It is Team Rai, the awesome dude on social media. Listeners, how you doing on this Monday's edition? I am doing very well. It is very hot outside. It is unreal. But what you expect, it is June, not like April or October when the weather is decent. But anyway, no further ado. This will be a special podcast because I'm going to give you my review of last night's pay-per-view called Money in the Bank Solo Edition. So I am going to do the best that I can to break it down, these matches. But first, let me do my introduction. I'm going to do a special podcast. So hopefully you guys enjoy this review. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now let me know what match you love, what moment you love, what match you did not like at all, and what about this whole entire show? Was it too long for you? Was it just right? And all the other stuff. Let me know down below. I really love your opinion. Here goes nothing. Now, this took place Chicago, Illinois at the LSU Arena. First time since 2011. You know, the summer of Punk. You know, John Cena versus CM Punk. Sorry, I just lost the train of thought. I recently lost that, for crying out loud. I recently watched that, okay? If you're wondering, did I attend it last night? No, I did not. I waited way too long to get tickets. I think they jack up the prices when the event is getting closer. So, I was very mad at myself. Okay, let's move on and discuss about the pre-show, kickoff show, whatever you want to call it. It was for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Okay, the Bludgeon Brothers versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Frankly, I'm being honest, I didn't watch this at all. I don't know if it's worth watching. Let me know down below, and I can rewatch it whenever I have the time. So the Bludgeon Brothers are still SmackDown Tag Team Champions. That was a pretty good appetizer before the kickoff Money in the Bank. I mean, that's what I heard. I'm not really too sure with my opinion, you know. So let me know if should I watch the pre-show or should I just skip it. Let me know down below. Okay, now the first match, the kickoff Money in the Bank pay-per-view, Dan Bryan and Big Cass. I really enjoy this match. I thought Big Cass would get revenge, but he has so much backstage heat. So he's now 0-2 against Daniel Bryan. Hopefully this feud is over and Daniel Bryan could go on to face another feud. And about Big Cass, I don't know what's next for him. Who knows? Now, I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. Look like WWE wants a recreated Big Cass as the next Test from the Attitude Era. You guys remember Test? He's a pretty good, decent athlete. Or wrestler, whatever, entertainer. Too bad he passed away. So Daniel Bryan made Big Cass tapped out, typical. So right now Big Cass is jobbing because he's in trouble backstage. So you should just do what you're told, Big Cass, and maybe you'll win this match. Who knows? Okay, next match, another one I don't give a darn about. This is a squash match. Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. What are they doing to Sami Zayn? What the hell? He was just perfectly fine on SmackDown Live, and then WWE just ruined it. I think they ruined his WWE career on the main roster. But hopefully this feud is over with. Actually, it's not really a feud. It's just hopefully it'll be a one-time thing. The build-up was garbage. What you expect? The writers are Raw was awful, but whatever. And whatever. Hopefully they don't continue this feud. Hopefully they start a new feud starting tonight on Raw. But you know how WWE is, they like to stretch it out for months or even longer. Next match is the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. Seth Rollins versus Elias. This is a pretty decent match. I'm so glad that Elias did not win his championship, in WWE. He will eventually. Probably it's going to happen at SummerSlam or maybe even before that. Who knows? This is a very good match. I really enjoyed this match. Not very boring, but it was decent. Not the best match. It seemed like WWE wants to recreate it or aka reboot Elias as a new honky tonk man in this era, with the guitar and he's singing and all that crap. It seemed like it. Maybe just me. Okay, now the first Money Bank ladder match for the briefcase, it is the women's, and I'm surprised. I thought they usually want to close out the show, but thank God they didn't. This is very awesome. Great spots, very fast paced. I tell you one thing, my listeners, it is way better than last year's women's Money in the Bank match, because last year they kind of rushed it. I mentioned it last year if you listen to it. Awesome spots. I thought Becky Lynch is going to win. I thought Charlotte's going to win. I thought Sasha, Lana, Naomi, everyone thought they're going to win, but they didn't. And out of the blue, Miss Bliss won it. Now, I tell you later on what's going to happen. And probably a lot of you know already because you saw the preview. If not, then watch the freaking WWE Network. So I really enjoy this. All these ladies worked their butts off. I give them 2 thumbs up. I'm very proud of these ladies. They really deserve it. I thought Lana was just be a no factor, but she did some parts of it, But I still don't agree why she was there in the first place. Probably just give her a moment. Next match, I did not give her a darn about. I'm being honest. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Of course, Roman Reigns won. Typical. It was kind of boring, this match. At least it was not the main event like they did for Backlash, and people will walk out. So thank God WWE learned from their mistakes. Put them in the mid-card. That's fine. Next match, another one. It kind of shocked me. You'll find out in a few minutes. The WWE SmackDown Women's Championship, Carmella versus the former undefeated is Asuka. Okay. Now this storyline is pretty decent. Carmella, I know I'm not saying it right, so don't judge me, was saying I beat Charlotte Flair twice and all that blah blah blah. She's not afraid of Asuka, and it was a pretty good match. Okay, and then out of nowhere, there was a replica copycat of Asuka. Had a mask on, had like the looked like the fur coat, and Asuka in the ring looked like all memorized, like lost a train of thought. And out of the blue, Carmella sneak attack, easy pinfall, and 1, 2, 3. And you're wondering who was on the ringside? It was the one, the only, James Ellsworth. The rumors were true. WWE brought him back. And I said to myself, why? Is he going to do the same ridiculous stuff before, or are they going to use him as a serious role? We'll find out very, very soon. Probably going to mention it tonight on Raw, and especially they're going to mention it on Tuesday Night SmackDown. I mean, that was a good thing. I didn't know. If you're there in the arena, probably you could see that James Ellsworth was going to the apron anyway. I don't know how they did it with the angles, but if you're there, you can't cut through the cameras because you're there live. So that was a great moment for Ellsworth. I'm not a big fan of him at all. He's just a waste of talent. A lot of people on social media are very bitter because they want Asuka to win it. Look, she lost that freaking WrestleMania. She won at the Royal Rumble for the women's, and she lost it at WrestleMania against Charlotte. I still don't agree with that. Then she get another opportunity at the championship against Carmella. Ellsworth did like a huge distraction. Carmella wins with help with James Earl Ellsworth. Oh my gosh. So I think this feud is going to continue through the summer, and hopefully Asuka will win it at SummerSlam, or maybe even sooner. Hopefully at SummerSlam, not a freaking SmackDown Live. That'd be stupid. From my point of view, if you want to sell tickets. Okay, next match is a WWE Raw Women's Championship match, okay? Jax versus Ronda Rousey. Now, this is a pretty good match, okay? It was decent. It was a few botches, but this is Ronda Rousey first 1-1 championship match. And I said to myself, does Ronda Rousey really deserve this opportunity? Absolutely, yes. Okay, she worked her butts off in this match. She was still got to work on her promos. Then, out of the blue, Miss Bliss cashed in on the same night for the first time since Kane did it in 2010 on the same freaking night. She beat the crap out of Ronda Rousey. She took her out of the element. She took out Jax, beat the crap out of her, and then she cashed in, got a rematch from WrestleMania 34, and she won. She did that awesome on the top rope, and it was awesome. Even Ronda Rousey did a high risk maneuver. That was awesome. She didn't do that at WrestleMania. I don't know why she didn't, but whatever. So now Miss Bliss is what, 3-time women's champion. She's a former Miss Money in the Bank. Now she's a 3-time women's champion. Now a lot of people are very bitter she won it. I agree with you, my viewer. You should be someone fresh. I thought the feud between Jax and Bliss is over with. I guess they're going to continue with, but this time Ronda Rousey will be in the mix. So my early prediction, I could be right, I could be wrong. It'll be a triple threat match, probably tonight on Raw, or at SummerSlam. I was going to say WrestleMania, but that's too early in advance. It would be at SummerSlam for the belt. So, I mean, I like Alexa, but she really needs to win another belt. Let me know what you think. So that was a great moment, and I know the people in Chicago or Rosemont, the people was crazy. The crowd was really into it. Some of these matches. Now at Backlash they had last month, the crowd was just so dead. I guess it all depends what city you go to. Okay. Next match, I discussed about the championship match because it was the same thing. Now the main event for the men's Money in the Bank briefcase. This was a very good match. Now we all know who's in it. Kofi was the member of the New Day. I thought it was Big E. There was rumors, but I thought the rumors was false because Kofi has more experience than Big E than Xavier Woods. Kofi did some great spots. You know, I thought he was going to win it, but nope, it's not his time. And the cool part is Braun Strowman went through a freaking ladder, plowed through it. He dominated. You see the Miz face? It looked like he crapped himself. And I'm so glad the Miz did not win it. I don't want him to repeat it. I'm glad that Braun Strowman won. Now he could cash in. No, he did not cash in last night because that champion was not there. I wish Brock Lesnar was there, not to defend his belt. I wish he was never the champion. I wish he dropped it a long time ago and he'll be in the Money in the Bank. That'd be kind of cool for him, dominate that match. So I'm very happy for Braun Strowman. Actually, I don't mind if Bobby Lashley win, or Russo, or KO, or anybody besides The Miz, or Samoa Joe. I don't mind anybody in that list. Now, if Kofi Kingston win, they should break up the New Day. They should just part ways. Or, my other idea is, Kofi wins, and then don't cash it in that night, and then the other two members get jealous because he's going to cash in, and then that'll be the end of the New Day. But WWE did not took that kind of chance. So, what match did you like? What match you did not like? What moment you like? What moment you did not like? I think the Chicago crowd is freaking awesome. Now, if you've never been to I was gonna say Union Center. I messed up. If you've never been to Allstate Arena, I recommend you go there in the near future for a wrestling event. Now I know you're gonna say NXT Takeover was way better than Money in the Bank. That is your opinion. I think they blew off the roof. They did a good job, but I think Jax and Ronda Rousey, it seemed like they had no chemistry. I could be right, I could be wrong. I think Jax, it kind of sucks that only she had that title not that long, and then she lost it to her former best friend. You know, it seemed like WWE don't want to give it to big ladies. I don't want to say the other word because that's not being respectful. I'm just being nice. It seems like WWE wants to give it to like these hot ladies like Sasha, Charlotte, and all that good stuff. I know a lot of people out there who are rooting for Becky Lynch, but it's not her time. She got screwed out last year. She got screwed out this year. Maybe it's time for Becky Lynch to turn freaking heel, from my point of view. So, sorry I went a little overboard. I think it feel like wasn't like a 4-hour event, including the pay-per-view. It went very fast. They did a good job booking this on the card, and hopefully they do this more often. You know, fast pace of the match to kick off the matches. I love it to kick off the show. So like, subscribe, leave a comment about the pay-per-view, and that wraps it up. I'm looking forward to tonight on Raw. I really am, and especially tomorrow night on SmackDown. You know, so both the winners on Raw for the women's and men's on Raw. SmackDown left in the dust. Wow. So I guess Paige will do something. Whoever lost and probably face the champion. I don't know how that's going to play out for the next pay-per-view coming up. So that's all I'm going to say. Sorry I went a little overboard. That wraps it up. This is your host here. It's Team RRI. And Tony, if you're listening, thank you for the awesome thumbnail. You do a good job. If you want to follow Tony on Twitter, his name will be down below. That'll be a cheap plug for you, Tony. I help you out, my friend. Later, everyone. Keep it real. See you guys later.